see if I get you the Symptom. Clutch is in. Let's try to start it. See that? Nothing. This is the Symptom of the car. Just change the starter so starter's good. There's a switch on the clutch, which tells the car the clutch is pushed in to allow you to start, which I believe is not working. I think it's called the clutch safety valve switch, which O'Reilly's and AutoZone don't call it a clutch safety switch. It's called like switch 1 and switch 2 if you go looking for it. You can put it in inputs, it'll pop up. I'll get you a visual of that. But we're gonna try to get this car to start. Once we get to start, we're gonna swap this part out. It's on the top of the clutch pedal. Woo. Come on. The reason I thought it was a starter was because one time I actually sat and listened to it trying to start, and I did hear the starter get power then cut off. So I assumed that it was a starter, and that was after initially thinking that it's going to be this clutch safety valve, or if you have an automatic, it's called the neutral safety switch. But so I did the starter, it's still same symptom, so this time it really doesn't want to start. There you go, car started. You can see there's no service engine light. I do have the wheel sensors that complain, which on this car I found that the wheel sensors always complain, no matter how. It'd be like a month or two after getting tires changed, and the wheel sensors will complain. Tire pressure is good. Yeah, it took about 10 minutes for this one to start. I had to go down there and fidget around with the switch a little bit just to kind of get it to register. I'm assuming the switch, because once I fiddle around the switch, we got it to start. But I had to catch it on camera. But yeah, started up normal, and we'll find out if that's the actual issue. But it started off real simple maybe 3 weeks ago. I was in the parking lot at work, and 1 or 2 times the car wouldn't start, so I was trying to figure out what the hell it was. Symptoms are like starter or something, and then slowly, gradually, they got worse and worse to now where it's the point where, like I said, like 10 minutes to even try and get it started. And that's like, I don't know, over 50 to 60 key turns, try and get it to go. But yeah, that's a Symptom, which I believe is the clutch safety switch. We're gonna find out real quick after I change this part out if that's the actual issue. So stay tuned. All right, here's your part. If you look, here's the switch plug right here, and this is gonna be towards the driver. Once we get down there, get you a video, and you can see here what it looks like. It's a little threaded. Has this little button. When you press the clutch in, this button clicks in, sends the signal to the computer. Clutch is engaged, and allows you to start the car. And this is what I think is malfunctioning. I think it's getting tapped here. And once I get the old one off, I'll take a look and see if it's actually operating right. But what you could do is test the connector, see if it's delivering power. But we'll find out right now once I get the old one off. And that's gonna be hard to. It's gonna be a little. I'm a fat boy, so I'm gonna get some cramps down there. All right, there you go. See, if you look, there's your clutch pedal. So I move my finger out of the way, and right connected to it is that sensor we're gonna remove. You actually got 2 sensors here. There's see if I can get my hand in there without blocking the camera. There's this sensor here, which I'm gonna swap out. Then you actually have the second one here. Now I tried googling the difference in the two. One's supposed to be like your cruise control shit, and the other one is the clutch safety switch, which I believe is this one. So I'm gonna swap that one out and see what happens. I don't know what the other one looks like on the back side, but this one that I'm pointing at definitely looks exactly like the clutch safety switch, which I just bought. So we're gonna change that one out and try and get this car started. All right, guys, I got a terrible setup down there. Couldn't get the light and show you guys how it works, but anyways, the way I explained it was wrong. It was wrong, incorrect earlier. When the clutch is sitting there, it's pressed in, and when you press the clutch, it releases, and that's how it sends the signal. So it holds it in, and when you press the clutch, releases it, and that's what allows it to start. Got the old one off. It doesn't seem too bad, but who knows? I'm gonna put this one in and then see how it goes. All right, players and pimps, let's give it a test if it worked. Was this my issue? Let's find out. Oh, that's a good start right away. Test number 2. Beautiful. All right, shut it off again. Test number 3. If you are who you say you are, a superstar, damn fixed in this place. All right, enough goofing off. Let's talk about how we got this out. Like, I don't know if you saw down there the way it was positioned. It was like this. In there, it actually wasn't a nut. What you do is you twist counterclockwise, and the thing just pops out. It applies pressure when you put it in. You place it in like this. It'll have a one way it goes in, and it's gonna be pushing on you to press out. So you just press it in, and then turn counterclockwise, and that'll lock it in place. So it's actually pretty easy to swap out yourself. You just got to get the car. Like I said, it's going to be in this position like this. You can turn counterclockwise and it'll just jump out. When you try and put it back in, the new one, it's only going to go in one way. Then you just twist and it's going to lock in place, and you just put the clip back in. And it's one clip, you squeeze here and the clip falls out. So pretty good, pretty simple change. The part, I got this one at O'Reilly's, and it was I think it was like $23 or $22. And like I said, the names on O'Reilly's and AutoZone are weird. They call it like switch 1 and switch 2 or something like that. 2-prong. It doesn't say neutral safety switch. It doesn't say what this isn't a neutral safety switch. This one is the clutch safety switch. It doesn't say that. So if you look up clutch safety switch on their inventory online, it will pull these parts up, 2 of them. You just want the one that looks like this, and this will be for your clutch safety switch on a manual transmission 1.8 Nissan Versa 6-speed manual. Bam. But yep, until next time, laters. All right, this is test number 2. One thing I noticed when I did the starter, when I was on the driveway at that incline, I had no issue starting it there. As soon as I got to flat ground, it seemed to give me problems. So here I am on flat ground now. I'm gonna try to start again. The same way I tried to start it with the starter after just swapping the starter. And I said I've started 10-15 times with the starter after swapping the starter out. And then as soon as I moved it to this position here, the same spot, the car wouldn't start again. So that's how I knew it wasn't the starter. It was something else going on. So let's try it again, flat ground. That's good. That's good. That's good. The next startup, I'll record that as well, just to make sure everything's fixed. Just based off the symptoms I seen last time when I changed the starter out, what I saw. So if it starts the next time when I record it, I think we're good to go, and this will be a part if you have the same issue I am having. Which again, no check engine light, nothing, no warnings, just car wouldn't start. It wasn't the starter. Starter was starting fine. If you twist the key every so often, it'll start. Maybe 10-15 times you turn the key, it'll start. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It's very inconsistent. And this, in my case, turned out to be the clutch safety switch. And like I said, $22 part, that's all it is. All right, folks, car's been sitting for 3 hours now on flat surface. So let's give it a test and see if it starts. Again, what we swapped out was that clutch safety switch. And after initially changing it out, it started on the driveway, and after moving it to flat ground, it started. No issues. So now we've let it sit for a few hours on the flat ground. We're going to test it out once again. Clutch in. Beautiful. Bam. Gorgeous. I think we have a winner.